Alright, welcome back to the Outer Worlds. This is video 2 in my series. I am keen and eager as a bean to continue on with this game. I'm assuming I can get by without talking to her.
Say,
Okay.
this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, ma'am, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
You've got it all wrong. I'm a Starship Safety Inspector.
Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Take care. Wow, these people are very by the book. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, that's a marauder. Marauder goon, I love that.
Attack!
Oh, who's shooting at me? Hello. Oh, the poor residents. Just out here trying to live their lives. I'm assuming I can just walk right on in.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from? Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend.
I'm just passing through.
Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
Nice to meet you. I'm Alex Hawthorne, Captain of the Unreliable.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
I'll be on my way. Don't know what this Spacer's Choice group is, but it just comes across as a little creepy. Don't know if that's just me, but those are the vibes that I'm getting. It's a cute little town, I guess. Appreciate that I can just walk around with a gun held. And I know some people find objective markers cheating, but I definitely really appreciate it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not one for endlessly walking around trying to figure out where I need to go. Logs? There's those Spacer's Choice people again. Okay, so nothing too interesting there. Sure, why not? I'm just gonna be a scientist who's an incredible people person who just steals and lies. Nice elevator music, I approve. This is brilliant.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me. Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
You must be the town boss.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
I think you may have the wrong idea about me.
Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
My ship needs repairs. I'm looking for a power regulator.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Let me guess. You want me to do something for you before you'll help me.
My proposition benefits the both of us. Please, hear me out. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
When you say mostly abandoned, what do you mean?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
You mean marauders? Marauders aren't people.
The people living in the botanical labs. They're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Why?
Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations.
How can I help?
My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
All right, Reed. I'll see what I can do to help you.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented, and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Sure, I could use the company.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Let's get going. Yay, I've gained a companion. Okay, so I've just finished playing Life is Strange, and I'm pretty sure whoever voices Parvati here also voiced Chloe in that game. It's going to be so weird playing another game with this voice actor. And also, I just have to say, 10 out of 10 appreciate the names that these people have. They're not sort of the generic kind of names. I just, for some reason, am really vibing those. Alright, so you're just gonna stare at me while I groove along to elevator music. Yeah.
Hey, ma'am, can we talk? Sorry. Can we talk?
I wonder how Parvati's gonna feel if I steal everything from everywhere.
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
This is about the deserters, so what's the other side of it?
To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
How well did you know the deserters? You worked with them, you were friends, or what?
I don't know anybody well. I mostly listened to them talk, kept my head down. There was a boy named Thomas who used to follow me around, asking questions about the stuff I fixed. He was real sweet to me. Not any sort of dissident.
Did you know this Adelaide Reed mentioned?
Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. All I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place.
You can't leave it at that. Why were Reed and Adelaide arguing?
Can't say as I know. I wasn't there. The sound carried, but not the words. If Mr. Thompson ain't of a mind to tell you his own self, you'd best ask Miss McDevitt, if you can get out to her.
I can't blame anybody for wanting to leave. This town's got issues.
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
I suppose it couldn't hurt. We'll stop by.
Thanks, ma'am. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Yeah, so I knew this wasn't going to be a very simple go fetch the power thingamajoggy, whatever it is that I needed. I knew there would be some kind of moral dilemma associated with it. Because that's just how games work. Nothing is ever simple.
Sorry,
And yet here I am, enjoying playing them.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town?
Pavati wanted to talk to you about what Reed asked us to do.
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
Cut off the power to Adelaide's deserters?
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
So, what do you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Right. Just talk everyone into coming together. I'll keep that in mind.
If it were as easy as a few soothing words in the right ears, I'm sure it would have been done already. Consider it a challenge. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
And why is that?
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
A handsome sum, you say? Tell me more.
It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious?
I'll look for your book.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
How do you feel about the fact that I've got a gun pointed above your head? What about pointed at your head? Alright. Let's get going. We have books to find, power to cut, a town to unify. Oh, look. Northern/Southern Lights. Oh. And is there a ring around this planet? Or rings, plural? I'm so fascinated. But how is that moon so close? Anyway, sorry, I won't start questioning the physics behind everything. Okay, so... regional? This is where I am? That's where I need to go. That's the landing site. Didn't the guy mark the book thing on my map? Whatever, loser. Ah, okay. There we are. So that's the main quest, and these are side quests. Yes. Okay, there's a vendor. Not really much in the way of points of interest. Okay, cool. Just getting familiar with how this all works. I'm assuming... How do I toggle between my inventory? Or can I toggle between my inventory and... what's her face? I don't remember. Okay. Let's go. Ah, okay, yes, I forgot about the whole time dilation thing. Oh. Okay, I'm not going the right way. Who reckons that there's going to be a choice here between cutting off power here and cutting off power at wherever it is the deserters are staying? That's my prediction. We'll see what story Adelaide has to tell. Okay. So can I... How do I... Okay, cool. There we are. So I need to head off in a that way direction. This is so cool. Okay, question mark that planet being, or moon, whatever it is, being that close. It's been a while since I've done astronomy, but, Oh, and is that a volcano? That's so neat.
Got it. Heads down.
Thanks, Chloe. I mean, Pavati.
Go!
Phew! Okay, well, I guess that's what happens when you stand in front of someone when they're shooting at you. Death is an option. That Mantiqueen does not look nice at all. Cool. So I can save the game too. Alright, let's try that again. And I guess maybe staying under cover or behind cover might be a better way to go. I mean, all of these nice rocks are around for a reason, I guess.
We're pretty good at this. Nice one.
Who's pretty good at this? Excuse me?
Nice hit. Everyone all right?
Alright, that was a lot better. But also, this is not where I need to be. Or is it? Oh, okay, there we are. Haha. Okay, let's have a look-see. Feel free to pause and read any of those. Oh yeah, Sultana fillets. That sounds fab. What about these? I want all of those. Of course, we stashed them away. That's how all these things work. There's no such thing as a simple fetch quest. Can I take the mug? Oh, I could sleep? So many options. Ooh, shower? Ooh, nice, nice. I appreciate a game that includes all the necessary parts of a house. Oh, look. Is that a lava flow? Amazing. And I'm just going to say, because it's black all around, that it's basaltic lava. Whether that's true or not, who knows, who cares? But as a geologist, that's what I'm going to declare. I'm probably the only person who cares. Okay, cool. Hope you're okay with this, Pavati. Okay, so that's where the cave is, and I'm assuming that's the river. Let's go get it. Doesn't look to be too far away. It's a cute little road. Oh, look, there's some stuff on fire. Oh. Let's run straight into them. Assuming I can use a rock for cover, yeah.
Okay, here we go!
Holy moly, woman!
Got 'em all!
Where did that come from? Pull that out all the time. I like that they're just camping right next to the bodies of fallen comrades. I mean, you know, just as you do. It's how I like to live my life as well. Oh, I should probably level up, huh? Cool. And we're walking. I think I'll have to look into the inventory and try and figure out all the different items. But I won't do that now. That can go on the to-do list. Something just made noise. Alright, walking through a cave. Who reckons there's gonna be a big bad guy? Or a number of small bad guys. What is that? Oh. Okay, that's what that was. Oh, what? Back off.
You're fast.
Cool. Alright, I'm assuming we can fast travel. Okay, not while we're near hostiles. Fair. Give the priest back his books. Earn some goodwill. Do good things for supposedly good people. Oi, out of my way. Oh, he's standing up now. Jeez.
Any progress on that matter we discussed?
I've got your book right here.
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the f*** is this? Is this French? I can't read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French! Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn.
You're overreacting a bit, don't you think?
Overreacting? Do you have any idea how many years I spent in... No. You couldn't possibly know, could you? I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
At least you still have your mission work here to give your life a meaningful purpose?
Please. As if my life should have no greater meaning than proselytizing to a bunch of feeble-minded wretches. Nothing could be more excruciating than discussing the true nature of reality with people who have no interest beyond their next Aetherwave program. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
Sure, why not? Could be a beneficial arrangement. You need a ride out of town? I wouldn't mind a ship hand.
Certainly. I already gave you most of my money, but I can offer you free spiritual counseling, and I'd be happy to watch your back. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument really. I'm also a passable gun hand if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
That's all part of your vicar training?
Well, understanding computers is, though I admit I took it further than most. And I was quite the 32nd back during my seminary days. Left many an opponent bleeding on the field.
Are you even a vicar? Because you aren't sounding very vicary right now.
Of course. I'm a vicar who is dedicated to his calling. More dedicated than any other you'll find in this colony. I joined the OSI to help decipher the grand plan. But instead, I ended up the vicar in a prison due to ignorance and politics. Then I came here. Satisfied?
Sure, sounds good, let's go.
Fantastic. Let me get my things in order and I'll catch up with you.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery, and to leave this place behind. I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale.
Just want to say I know that voice actor from somewhere. But I can't think of where at this point in time. Might dawn on me one day. Alright, well, with that all done and well and said, I shall end this video. I hope you've enjoyed part 2. Just, again, getting into the swing of things. Oh look, sun's out, fun's out. Oh, it's so cool. I'm actually... I really do think I'm gonna enjoy this game a lot. So, again, keep a weathered eye on the horizon for part 3 and everything else to follow. I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye!